Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana, and we're really excited. We've got two amazing people launching their businesses tonight. Hopefully, we're missing one at the moment, but hopefully she'll be on soon. I know she's having a lot of trouble with her phone, water and dropping it in the sink or something along those lines, so hopefully she'll be on. But we've got George over in New Zealand and also Lorana, so both over that way. So my name's Jana. I'm from Australia. But we jump on a few times or 5 times a week at the moment and do these events on a very regular basis, just sharing what it is we're excited about with an amazing program, product and opportunity. So I came across this opportunity 19 months ago now. I was working full-time, literally trading time for money, and I'm a mama of 2. So I was missing my kids to no end, and I've always worked. It just, now that I've got 2 children, it was just a lot harder to, have that special time with them. I started to get really run down, both physically and mentally. And I, had just actually returned to work from maternity leave on promotion to a new job within the government. So it was more traveling, longer hours. I was taking work home with me. I was on call. I was responsible for a big team of people. And there was a new clients, new customers, and a new role. So it was really quite stressful. I was researching the amazing product Juice Plus at the time, predominantly for my husband. He's a typical bloke in that he only eats meat and potato. And I was really worried about inflammation for him in the future. Both of our dads suffer heavily from joint pain, being from their trades that they've done in the past. And I just wanted to prevent that as much as possible for him now. So when this opportunity came up for me on a page from someone I didn't know, I started this amazing conversation with this person and built a relationship up, something I'd normally not do. Super skeptical, sounded too good to be true. But then we got to the point in the conversation when she had asked me if I had heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. I hadn't heard of the program, but I had heard of Juice Plus. So I was quite excited because I said, yes, I have actually heard of it and I've done a bit of research on it, hence my husband. And she said, and why not you? And I said, I'm that typical healthy chick, I guess. I juice a lot. I eat my 3 to 5 meals a day. I do lots of smoothies. I don't think, I wasn't thinking about me. And she said, well, I'm a nutritionist, I'm a PT, and I'm blown away with the results that she'd had. And I said, okay, why not? Let's just do it. If anything else, let's do the product, let's do the business. If I get my product a bit cheaper, that'd be a bonus. So I, jumped in board with this amazing opportunity and an amazing community. And within 4 months, I was able to go part-time. Within 10 months, I was able to resign. So I've been a stay-at-home now with my 2 boys since January, another whole role to really learn and understand. So hands down to all those mums that have been doing it far longer than me. But it's been super rewarding. So I get to do all those little things with my children that I never thought I was going to do. I never had on my vision board that I'd be a stay-at-home mum. I was always career focused, and me and my husband, with the lifestyle that we had, not that it's anything to brag about, but we wanted those extra funds so we could do things and not have to, stress about finances and whatever. So I'm really blessed that this came into my life and the amazing people that I've met along the way, personal development along the way, and of course our health. So we're really fortunate that we come under an amazing team, predominantly in Australia and New Zealand, but we can share this amazing program, product and opportunity in over 29 countries. But the team that we come under have created what we call the Juicy Body Transformation. So all of our customers that have a go with our products, just once, twice, or stay on the products forever, get to be a part of our program for life for free. All right. Our program is based around whole foods. It's deprivation free, about meeting people where they're at. It's not calorie counting. It's really yummy. It's created by an amazing woman called Kira Westwick. She was actually runner-up on MasterChef 2014 top 10. She's an absolute foodie. She's a nutritionist and she's a mother. So she's created this program around the whole family. So there's something in there for everybody to really like. There's over 370 odd recipes now. We've just had a new ebook come out for Father's Day, probably my favorite ebook out of the lot, but there are 7 ebooks now. So that's amazing too. So it's all online, really easy for us all to access in a private group with everybody else on the same sort of journey. So you get to share, your creations in the kitchens, your ups and downs in your journey, whether it be weight gain, weight loss, or other illnesses that you might be, you know, treating while having a go at this program. So we love it in that it's also a teaching program. It helps, you know, a lot of people want to make that healthy change. They just don't know how to cook or how to get the right variety on the plate so it actually tastes nice. So it's really easy instructions, you know, really there to help people in their busy lifestyles, busy families on the go, prepare something that's really nutritious and yummy each and every meal. And I know for me as a parent, I hate deciding what I'm going to cook. So having the Juicy Body Transformation as my Bible to, you know, prepare my meals and to, you know, get prepared for a week of eating is so easy, and it's so much fun. And, you know, the boys jump up on their little seats at the kitchen bench and help me prepare our meals and count how many varieties are on there, which is beautiful to watch. And the program itself is all built around the wonderful products Juice Plus. Okay, so Juice Plus, the actual company itself's been around for over 46 years, but our product's 26, all right? So they're doing some other things before Juice Plus. Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap in your diet or to increase an already healthy diet. Not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form, but again, with our busy lifestyles, it's really hard to get that nutritional value. Even though I eat super healthy, not every day is perfect. So knowing that I can have Juice Plus to bridge that gap for me and my kids and my husband, who has a massive gap to bridge, is a really, you know, big weight off my shoulders, I guess, knowing that they're getting that into their bodies. So our hero product is our fruits, vegetables, and berry capsules. Okay, so these are all whole foods, which I love. There's no synthetic or artificial ingredients in there. You take these on a daily basis and you get an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries, plus a few other plant-based ingredients in there. Also, beautiful blends that go into there. You know, for instance, the vegetable capsules got carrot, cabbage, kale. Kale, a fad at the moment, but been around obviously long enough that Juice Plus knows its value. Tomato, beet, broccoli, garlic, parsley, spinach, all in there. Specifically in there also because they have amazing nutrients on their own, but put in there together, they work so much better in synergy than they do on their own. I love that our label literally lists those. That's the ingredients. That's all that's in there. It could list 100 other things because we all know within the broccoli and the beet and the kale, there's all different vitamins and nutrients in there, phytonutrients. They can't list them all on there because they're endless list. The other thing on the warning label also is there's no warning label. It's just fruits, vegetables, and berries. So it's safe if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, if you can swallow the capsule and you're not allergic to the carrot or the cabbage, you can take Juice Plus, which is pretty cool. You know, here in Australia, government suggests you have your 3 to 5 serves of fruit and vegetables each and every day. But science is suggesting we should be having more along the lines to 9 to 11. And that is a hard task for anybody to do on a daily basis. And that's purely because of our lifestyles, the oxidization in our soil, in the air, and just the stresses of life. So I really think that Juice Plus is an amazing bridge in between what we are eating and what we should be eating. I also love that because it's been around for 26 years, it's not some fad, not something that's new. We've got 26 years worth of results. But also to back it up, there's got over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies. So we've got science there to help us with that also. So Juice Plus obviously helped fund those studies, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, that's unheard of, which is amazing also. I also, you know, I was that person that said that question, you know, I eat so much fruit and vegetables. Why would I need to put more into my body? But, you know, understanding that our fruits and vegetables that we are eating on a daily basis, we're getting it a week or two later in our supermarkets, and we're getting it after it's been picked from the vine way before it should be. All right, it's not getting to stay on the vine until it is at its highest nutritional value. So it's picked before it's even got to that level. Then it has got different sprays, chemicals or waxes popped on it to keep it that lovely shape and that luscious colour for the journey to our supermarkets. Then when we purchase it, we're peeling it, we're pipping it, we're eating it, we're cooking it. Half of those nutrients are gone in that process. The produce that goes into our fruits, vegetables and berries, blends into our capsules, is grown only for Juice Plus. So it gets to stay on the vine until it is at its highest cellular level. Our farms are 3-generation family old farms without any sprays, GMO free, which is brilliant also. And we've got the biggest kale farm in the world is a part of Juice Plus, which is amazing also. And when it is picked, it gets to stay on the vine until it is at its highest cellular level, because there's no rush. It is only growing for Juice Plus. It's then taken into our factories, which are co-located with our farms. So there's no need for sprays and chemicals, because it's going from the vine straight into our factories, where it is washed and cleaned, where it is pulped, and all that liquid is removed, coincidentally the sugar. Then it's slowly heated and dried in a cooling process, which turns it into that powder form that's then capsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, plant-based capsule. All right. And then when we get it, obviously swallow it. We have it with water. And because we all absorb nutrition differently, it takes between 3 to 7 minutes for it to get into your body, into your bloodstream, and go to where it needs to go. And what I mean by that is, there's plenty of synthetic, artificial, wrong words again. I'm talking about your multivitamins and any other supplements out there that we were previously taking. They're full of synthetic and artificial ingredients. And you probably notice that in your wee, your disco wee, the fluorescent wee that makes you think that you're always dehydrated. But that's your body not recognizing what you're swallowing, so it's rejecting it. Because Juice Plus is just fruits, vegetables and berries, it knows what to do with it. And wherever the inflammation is needed in the body, that's where it's going to go to work. And that's where it's different for everybody. Everyone's results will be different. We don't know where it's going to go and what it's going to do for you. But when you're flooding your body with that sort of cellular nutrition each and every day, you're going to notice it. You have stronger immunity. You're going to have better kidney and liver health, gut health, hair, nails, skin with the berries, all those antioxidants, psoriasis, eczema. There's so many different ways that Juice Plus can go into the body and go to work and create some amazing results for somebody. So that's our main product. And along with those 36 studies, we've got another 3 ongoing at the moment, one being the Kids Eat Free study here in Australia and New Zealand. So when any adult takes the capsules, they get to sponsor one child for free between the ages of 4 and 18 for 4 years. So you literally could do buy one, get one free if you've got a child in your house. And children are super hard to get that sort of nutrition into on a daily basis. They can either have it in the capsule form if they're a bit older, or they get to have it in a chew form. Okay, so it's a yummy chew with the same powder that goes into the fruit and vegetable blend, but it's joined with an all-natural tapioca. Okay, so they're super yummy. The kids think they're a lolly, but they're without those synthetic sugars and artificial ingredients like the other ones in the market. And it gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables every day. And that blows my mind. I've got a 5-year-old and he eats super healthy, but my 2-year-old, he's like his dad. He'll pick out everything that's not the meat color or not the potato color. He will eat some fruit, but the vegetables, hopefully he'll grow into that. And it's the same as, I guess, the adults. Like attracts like. The more we flood our bodies with Juice Plus and fruits and vegetables, the more you're going to want that. So that is the common case with the children. When they have their Juice Plus, they start craving more fruits and vegetables. Also in the study, we're seeing kids are sleeping better cognitive behavior, respiratory for my children, all these different things, gum health, skin, all these things that just fruits and vegetables can help, because we're seeing so many kids with allergies, especially in skin, because of all those pre-packaged meals that a lot of families are eating for convenience. So that's pretty cool. So that's our micronutrition for both the children and the adults. And like I said, you start wanting more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff. And that's where our program comes so nicely together and helps you assist with that. And because we're not a company with some crazy big catalogue of products, we've only got one other one. We do have a new one coming out. But we have our macronutrition. So this is the fuel. You've got to fuel the engine. We've oiled it. Now we need to fuel it. So we've got the program again to help you get those 3 to 5 meals in really nicely. But this is an amazing, convenient whole food smoothie. Okay, a nutritional drink. It wasn't designed to be a meal replacement, but again, if you use it the right way and add the right things to it, it can definitely also assist again with weight loss or weight gain. Again, all plant-based, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients, a little bit of natural sugar from stevia and sugarcane, protein from chickpea, soy and rice protein. Then it's got beautiful things in there like broccoli, alfalfa, radish sprouts, pumpkin, quinoa, pomegranate, mushroom. So you've got your vitamin D. Vitamin D is a hard resource to constantly get, especially in our winter. And if you're pregnant, we always seem to be lacking in vitamin D. What else? Vitamin B, complex vitamin B niacin. Niacin's a beautiful thing that helps a lot of people with anxiety and depression. So that's an amazing thing to have in there. It comes from greeny leaves. So that's also in there. I love these in the morning when we're in a rush and we're heading out the door. But they're also great for pre and post workout shakes or for that 3 p.m. sugar craving. The chocolate and vanilla, 2 yummy flavors. Again, some of these are used in our recipes. You can freeze the leftovers, turn them into icy poles for the kids. But they're super great. They're super convenient, and we love those as well. So that's literally our program and our program and products in a nutshell. We're just going to hear from a couple of some of our customers or team about some of the results they've had with the amazing product. So I'm going to find April. So April, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What sort of results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing the program and product?
Cool, thanks, Jana. So the product came into my life through Jodie. So she found out from Sandra about the products, and so I was quite interested in like the business side of things, but then like hearing about the product, so I was skeptical at first because I thought, oh yeah, fruit and veg, you can't really fit that into a capsule. But then like I started researching, and like what I found was like there was no other products on the market that were quite like this, like just having fruits, veg and berries in a capsule. And it interested me because although I'm eating pretty healthy now, I still get symptoms from my fibromyalgia. And so I found that, as you're saying, it's quite hard to get all that nutrition in with like having like such a busy life and that. And so I thought, right, I'll just give it a go. I'll see what happens. And so it's my 4th week now doing in the berry products, the berry capsules. And I have to say, like, before having this product, there would just be days where I just wouldn't be able to get up, and I'd just be so fatigued, and I wouldn't be able to like push through those really hard days. But I've still been having like the really tough days, but I've just had the energy to push through. So, and that's just after 4 weeks on it. So I'm really excited to see what happens, say 2 months, 3 months down the track on the products. Yeah.
Amazing. And obviously, it's an amazing product. You've been learning a little bit more about it now. So is that why you enjoy sharing it so much?
Oh, yeah. It's, and like with the JBT program as well, like, again, it's not, like there's just so much support. So it's not like just going, oh, well, just take the pills and your life will get fixed. It's also like offering suggestions like, make these meals, or if you want to like lose weight, do exercise. There's that as well, like with the workouts and such. That there's just a lot of support and a lot of help, which I really like.
Amazing. Cool. Yeah. Well done. I'm also going to grab, where is she? Kath. So she's also going to share a product story. So Kath, how did Juice Plus come into your life? You've had amazing results, and I love hearing them. And why do you love sharing the program and product so much?
Hey everyone. So I came in, I found Juice Plus 2 years ago. So basically I just had my first. She was 9 months, and I was really looking forward for something to be able to shift the last bit of baby weight. But not only that, I was really lacking in energy. I was low in vitamin D and iron. So I was having to take iron tablets, which if anyone has ever taken them, you do get quite constipated. So I was quite excited to find something that might help me with that. And so a month into taking the capsules, I literally had so much more energy. I could stay up to 11 p.m, which was so unheard of for me. I'd normally be napping by 7. And I mean, some people do notice their energy within a week or even just a couple of days, but obviously being anemic, it did take me a while. But I was so relieved to be able to come off all those different supplements. So I didn't have to take my iron tablets anymore, or my vitamin D tablets, which was great. But also I have come from a typical English sort of like pub food diet. We used to eat a lot of bangers and mash and pie and mash, and that's just not healthy really. And so I didn't really know how to be healthy. I didn't know how to cook nice meals. I'd see them all the time and really wouldn't know where to start. So with the program, that really guided me and enabled me to follow something and maintain that. So I was able to lose the weight really quickly, because it was just sustainable. Like, I used to eat a bar of chocolate and then walk around the block and think that that's going to help, but obviously with the program you can learn that you can still eat nice foods, but in just a cleaner version. So it really did make a difference for my life and my family. And like, the kids have been on the chews now for a while, and my daughter, she's an absolute fruity, but she hates veggies. And literally in the last couple of weeks, we've noticed so much change. She's now eating roast vegetables. She usually refuses carrot, but she's actually trying them now. And just other dinners, like I normally try and hide all the fruit, the vegetables, and she's now eating them. So it's just great to watch her grow into a little adult and eating what we would eat and not having to chuck it over her shoulder. But my main results for me was, I used to go 3 to 5 months without a period, and I just thought that was normal for me. That was just how my body functioned. I'd be to the doctors, I'd have scans, and I wasn't really sure how I'd go having kids. But literally within the first month of taking the products, but on the 21st, I had a period, and the same every single month. And that just blew me away, the fact that I was obviously lacking so many nutrients. I'd probably, being honest, have a banana, maybe a bit of broccoli before that. So obviously bridging the gap with my capsules and changing and having that knowledge of how to cook healthy just really, really fueled my body with what it needed. So come the 4th month, I actually fell pregnant. So I always say this, but if you're not trying to have a baby, just be careful. And it just shows you how amazing those nutrients are, and the strength of them compared to what we get in the supermarket. So that's for me. And my partner, he was diagnosed with high blood pressure for his age. And I said to him, look, it's either you take blood pressure tablets, which most people end up with them on them for life, or try the capsules consistently, because he wasn't taking them enough. And he did, and a month later he went to the doctors and he was back to normal. So it just shows you again, just eating the right foods and having the right knowledge that you can filter for your family really, really does change your lives. Thanks, Jana.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Estelle. All right, I'll just switch that over. Mute. Beautiful. Cool. So that's 2 amazing stories, very different, obviously 2 different stages of being on Juice Plus as well. I know for me it's something that I will definitely be on for life. I wasn't expecting any results, but I had quite a bit of inflammation in my back from carrying my children, which created a sciatic nerve, and for me that went after 6 months. I've still got a dull ache from a bulged disc in my L5, but that sciatic's gone. For me, skin, energy, sleep, and tummy, gut health was huge also. So you just don't know until you take it. I've got quite a few customers that it's been anxiety and depression that's they've been able to reduce their medication to almost nothing, and it's then so many with psoriasis and eczema and arthritis. So you just don't know until you start flooding your body. All right, before we hear from our 2 amazing superstars that are launching, I'm just going to, squash a couple of those myths that I think a lot of people consider when they look at one of these opportunities. And that was definitely me when I was looking into it. Not that I knew exactly what a pyramid scheme was or anything, but I did have a couple of friends and family reach out to me saying, what are you doing? Be careful. It's one of those things. Those pyramid schemes or whatever, they were made illegal back in the 1970s. So I'll just let you know that now. But really, when you're considering structures and how businesses are run, I really think when they're talking about business structures, I really think traditional business is more of a structure or pyramid structure than what we do. So literally when you think of some of the big retail stores or so Myer, David Jones, Woolies or I'm not sure what your supermarkets are over there. I better get that clarified so I say the right ones. Coles and so forth. They all have their CEO. All right, there's only one of those. And then they've got their board of directors, state managers, area managers, store managers, section managers, and then we have those people that are there all the time popping through our shopping for us. But I don't know about you guys. I know there's getting less and less of these people, and that's partly because I don't go in very much anymore. I do a lot of my shopping online, and these guys are being told they need to start rethinking what they're doing. They've already been there for quite some time. They might have already applied for some of these other roles in the middle sections. They've applied, they've upskilled themselves, they've elbowed, they've kicked, they've tried to win those positions, and they might not have just yet. They might have already been with this company for 5, 10, 20 years, and they might be just happy, you know, being there on the register, seeing our smiling faces when we come through. But now they're being told they've got to look at either another store that are keeping, you know, people there at the registers. They need to either look at doing our shopping for us from our online orders or delivering our orders, or they do need to apply for this middle section. For me, in my government jobs, I was in this middle section. Yes, the money was amazing, but, you know, all that travel time, the long hours, taking work home with me, being on call, there was no work-life balance. And the chances of me, who was a little bit career-driven, ever getting to that top position of CEO was pretty much slim to none, you know, especially because I was in the government sector anyway. So I was never going to be the Chief of Defence or the, you know, the Australian Prime Minister when it came to Department of Human Services. And in Coles and Safeway, you know, the chances of anyone being a CEO, they would need to be in this business for at least 40 years, need to know the business inside and out. But they're going up against thousands of people within these companies, thousands. So that normally comes from an external. They've already done the CEO role somewhere else. They've already got that tertiary education behind them. They know what's going on with, you know, business and so forth at that stage of life. But, yeah, there's not, yeah, the chances of this person ever getting there, slim to none. They might get this position in the middle, but, you know, the other people that have applied for it, they're going to be cranky with them, and they're going to be feeling a bit guilty because they won it over them. And that's really how life is with traditional business. And that's why I love what we do, because it's literally that, but on its head. All right. We come in as what we call a virtual franchise. We have a top position called NMD. All right. We come into this business. We pay a one-off yearly fee of $172.50 in New Zealand to have this business. That blows my mind. I owned a restaurant for 3 years as well. I spent over $28,000 on purchasing it, and then I paid ongoing costs every week and every month to keep it running. We pay $172.50, and all we do is refer an amazing program, product, and opportunity. Our head office bill the customer, and then they send the products out. We don't even hold it. We don't even deliver it. We just love on our customers, and they do the rest of the work for us. So I love that. We too have promotional levels. But the difference is when we come in as a virtual franchise, we straight away link up with someone. Someone sponsors us. We're not a sign-up club. We don't just get signed up and then left there to recreate the wheel. We've got amazing processes and scripts and self-development and all these amazing nurturing sort of things to help us grow and succeed within this business. So someone links arms with us and they help us grow to these promotion levels. And if they don't grow in the business, and either do we. You know, if this CEO saw what I was doing, he wanted, or she wanted some of that time freedom and financial freedom, my lifestyle, and he wanted to come do what I was doing, he doesn't get to jump straight up to NMD because that's what he's equivalent to. He comes in as a virtual franchisee, whether you're a doctor, a scientist, a police officer, a teacher, we all come in as a virtual franchisee. Someone links arms with you and they help you, you know, step by step get these promotions done, which I think is amazing. And we come in here, we start here. I do it as an upside down triangle because we're not here very long, you know, and we all get that opportunity to get to NMD. There isn't one person sitting pretty in our organisation. All right, we have an amazing business plan, especially here in Australia and New Zealand, which I love. And that's why I love working, you know, alongside Australia with the New Zealand. So that's a little bit of one of the things that normally come up. And the other thing is, and this was me, because I was going from the Defence to Department of Human Services, I wasn't using social media. So how was I going to share this amazing program and product and opportunity with, you know, people I didn't know? And how was I going to even do it with friends and family? That really scared me. Did I know enough people, or, you know, and how was I going to do that? So the person that introduced me to this business that I didn't know, Lauren, she showed me. She showed me how to share it with a few friends and family, a couple from my mother's group, some work colleagues, you know, I got to share this amazing program and product. What happened was also is I had a few girls, all girls at the start, sorry, I do have a few boys, that wanted to jump on board with me. Lindsay, she had FOMO. She's my best friend. Wanted all the energy I was all of a sudden getting, but then she realised I was benefiting out of it financially, and she wanted the whole family on it. Just made sense for her to jump on and get her product cheaper. Catherine, she had amazing results after 2 months. Weight loss, energy, centimetres off her body. She shared that on social media and it went crazy. And I said, I can respond to all those people, but why don't you? You benefit from it financially. So she jumped on. Steph just loved the program and product. She just wanted to share it with everybody. Why hadn't we heard of this sooner? I want to share it with everybody. So they jumped on. I showed them exactly what Lauren showed me. Share it with a few friends and family. Share it on social media. And this thing happened. All right. They had people that wanted the product cheaper. They had people that wanted to travel. They had people that wanted to see this as a vehicle to leave their crappy jobs that they no longer liked and wanted to live on their terms, not on their boss's terms. They then showed them, they did teach to teach. What I showed them, they showed these guys to do what to do. And this thing just went crazy. So organic. It's just like popcorn on the oven or the stove. I went and shared it with a few more and they kept sharing. And it just keeps growing like that because we don't sell. We literally just share our journey, you know, with an amazing group of people, an amazing program and product. And it just grows and it's such an amazing journey. So that's a little bit about it. And I'm excited because we got our 2 superstars ready to launch. So I'm going to grab Lorana first. So Lorana, how did you come into Juice Plus? You know, where were you before Juice Plus? What results are you looking forward to with the products? I know you haven't quite got yours yet. And why did the business make sense to you?
Well, I found Juice Plus through Karen, who introduced me to Jana. The way she described it, because I found her on a mum's page, just sounded absolutely amazing. Because I can imagine, like, after being pregnant and having to run around after a child, you don't have much energy at all to do anything. As soon as they're asleep, you're like, okay, cool, my time too. And I do suffer from low iron as well, so I have even less energy than most of you would. But no, I thought this would be amazing if I can get myself into better shape, keep my family healthy, and make a living while doing it. It's just absolutely perfect, really. Sorry, he's touching the speaker. Don't touch that. But no, I can't wait to get my product when it does get here. I want to eventually get my son on the kids' chews because he's a big foodie, especially with his fruits and stuff. So
cool, amazing.
You don't always get, you know, the many different varieties, especially in times like winter and stuff, when you get like apples and oranges. That's about it.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it'd be really cool to see how it goes. Give it a try.
Awesome. Well done, hun. All right, and now I'm just going to jump over to George. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, George, and what results are you looking forward to with the product? I'm not sure if you've started yet or if you're about to, and why did the business make sense to you?
Yeah, right. Well, thanks everyone for coming on, and thanks for your presentation, Jana. I used to be an employee, a reasonably well-paid one. This was in 1989, but that government department closed down. And so I wondered what to do, and I became self-employed, which is what I'm still doing. And it was in the area of music, turning my musical ability, which used to be a hobby, into a job. And it's a very satisfying one. Great job satisfaction, doesn't pay very well. But at the same time, I was looking into multi-level marketing, and it was mostly to do with some sort of health product. So you could say that I've been on health supplements since 1990, practically all the time. And it's a thing I accept I need, I think would be good for people. So I spoke to April some time ago about one of the things that I was into, and it was great when she decided to come back at me with Juice Plus just a couple of weeks ago.
Great.
Now, that was the answer to the first question, I think. Now, what was the next one?
So what results are you looking forward to for yourself personally?
All right. Well, I'll have all that black hair again. Yes, good. Got it. And I'll have plenty of energy. I think I'll lose some weight. Just lately, I've been taking measurements for blood pressure. I think I'll have that back in the green area. And generally, I'm going to be a lot healthier and more energetic. Yeah, that's from the products. So they're going to be fine. I like the sound of no GMO. I like the sound of organic, and I love the sound of 3-generational family farm and the sort of family traditions that are likely to go with that.
That's right. And you set your own, you'll start setting your own family traditions up with Juice Plus, which is pretty great. And obviously the opportunity is pretty amazing also. And like you said, you're already doing a little bit of, you're your own boss. So where would you like to see Juice Plus and, create, and what you're excited for going forward in the future with Juice Plus business-wise?
Well, I've spent some time crunching numbers and looking at bonuses, and I have always had the idea that if a product is good, I'm going to be on it for years anyway, and this was true. And I didn't need to try to go for a fast start, but then we've got this great business plan, and I've been writing notes to myself for years about how I would like a multi-level marketing business to operate. And the great chance of this, it was good that Sandra sort of put me right on one point that I hadn't understood. And so by making my order, it means that I can help somebody who's directly above me get started, and also the people below me. So I guess there was no other compensation plan I had met that would do exactly that. So that is quite an impressive design, just a nice little tweak, which makes the Juice Plus compensation plan unique as far as I can see.
Yeah, you're right. Spot on. And that's what I'm going to touch on now. Well done, George and Lorana. That was amazing. I know it's a little bit daunting the first time, so great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So as George was just going into a little bit now, which is I'm going to touch on briefly, and we're going to hear just from a couple more people about the business side of things. So, lots of people like to hear about this part, and that's really how we make an income, and we do it 3 ways. We get to make it in, I've got a helper. We do it in profit, retail profit, commission, and bonuses, which was what George was touching on. Luke, can you grab Charlie? Cool. Okay. So, like I said, we get retail profit and commission, which builds up what we call our beach money. Okay, our beach money or our residual income. Okay, and that slowly grows, month to month, each month. That'll just keep growing in the background. But what we love to talk about and what we love to share is the bonuses. It's only 7:20 here. It's their bedtime. So it won't be far off. And that's what I love about the Australian New Zealand business plan, because it's teach to teach. All right. So when we come in, we're a virtual franchisee. We start off there. We help you start as strong as possible by hopefully smashing out DVF as early as we can. But the first big bonus is $400. $400 for SDVF. Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Don't take any notice of what they're called, their acronyms. It doesn't really matter. Just as long as you understand this amazing initiative to help you, incentive program to start you well and start you strong at the beginning. Okay. I always go the wrong way with that. So that at SDVF, it means you've shared it with quite a few customers. You're helping them with their health, but you've also shared the opportunity with probably one person. You've helped them, you know, either get their product cheaper or help them looking towards paying off a credit card or changing a few things in their life. It could be the smallest amount each month that could make a big deal for so many people. But what it also means is your teacher gets a $400 teacher bonus. Okay, so you've got your $400 and there's the teacher's bonus. But you are now becoming a teacher yourself. You've got one or two team. They've come in as a virtual franchise. You're going to help them stay hot on your heels, get DVF done, and then you're going to help them do SDVF, and you're going to get that teacher bonus. Okay? The next one is sales coordinator. Okay? It's sales coordinator. You've shared it with probably 3 to 5 people. The opportunity, you're helping quite a few clients, and quite a few of them are going to turn into team because they love the product. They love the community, and they want more of it. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. Okay, so I'm just going to get a couple of the girls to share just a little bit about their business story now before I just finish it up. So I'm going to grab Karen. So Karen, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened with you with the business so far? And why? What are you looking forward to, I guess, in the future? Oh, hold on. Can't hear you. Go again. Try now. No, can't hear you. That's right. I'll have a play, and I'll just grab Sandra. Sandra, so the same for you. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you in the business so far, and what are you looking forward to?
Oh, hello. Yeah, I started my business like a couple of years ago, and you know, I was doing well. Sorry, I just it was a surprise. Sorry. What am I excited about the future?
I'm sorry, yes. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things has the business given you so far, Sandra, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Okay, yeah. Well, so far I have, you know, met beautiful people. These nice people that I have met and have joined the business. So I'm helping them, you know, to grow. And what I love about the business is that there's a lot of personal development. So you know, if you don't grow, I guess you don't go forward. But what I like about it is like it has helped me to pay the mortgage, you know, with the money that I have made, help me pay the mortgage and just work around my family, work around my boy, you know. I'll be able to go and drop him off at school and picking him up after school, which if I was working in a normal job, I wouldn't be able to do that. And also, you know, yeah, be able to help other people, you know, do the same. And what I'm looking forward to is really have a travel fund, be able to go to Canada like for 3 months or 6 months, be able to work from there and do my business from there, or, you know, anywhere around the world. You know, we just love traveling. And also, I have my little boy who, sorry about that. Won't be long. So.
Hey, Karen, just check your volume again now. Nah, can't hear you. No. Oh, yep, Yep. Oh, hang on.
What is the headphones?
Yeah.
It is.
That's right. I'll come back to you then. Beautiful.
Sorry about that, guys. So what I was saying is, yeah, we have adopted a little boy from South Korea, and like 3 years ago, and we're in the process of adopting another little girl. So hopefully by next year we'll be able to go and pick her up in South Korea. So we're gonna be stay there for like 6 weeks, and I want to be able to do this business from there. So I want to be able to have the flexibility to work anywhere. Yeah, be able to be there for 6 weeks, and my husband too. And I really want my husband to stop working in the evenings for any hours, because he's missing out on the time with his kids.
Yep.
And we miss him a lot. So we have a lot of goals to reach, with this business. So I can't wait to.
I'm talking to yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Look. You are talking to yourself.
Okay.
Awesome.
Everybody can hear me, baby.
Yeah.
So a lot of goals to
You
reach.
do, but that's it. And you're so right. You can do this from anywhere. I love that. You just need Wi-Fi and a device. You could plug in from anywhere around the world. So take off with your family, take off with your bestie, and you can still plug in and do this. But you can also disconnect and have a holiday and still have this business growing while you're having a holiday. I'm just going to jump back over to Karen now. I think she's good.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that working now?
Yeah, it is. So how did
Perfect.
Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far, and what are you looking forward to?
Cool, thanks, Jana. So yeah, this business came into my life probably about 6 weeks ago now, and it was something I just came across accidentally. I wasn't specifically looking for a business opportunity, but it was a time in my life where I was looking, was kind of thinking I needed something to kickstart me back into a healthy lifestyle. I'm pregnant with baby number 2 just now, and I just felt that I wasn't getting good nutrition into my body. So I was looking for something to help me in that aspect. And I was also kind of thinking about going on maternity leave soon, having to bring up a child and then go back to work after my maternity leave ended. And that was actually beginning to kind of freak me out and stress me out. And I just didn't want the kind of stress that this which I'm currently going under. I'm currently working 4 days a week just now, and my little boy's in childcare 4 days. We don't have any family support here at all, so it's really actually quite a struggle, just doing work, childcare drop-offs and running the house. So I was looking for something that I could do from home, and this business kind of really just ticked all the boxes for me, really. It kind of completely aligned with what I believe in. It completely aligned with my background. I've got a background in health and a master's in nutrition, so it completely aligned with everything that I've been doing for the last kind of 10 years of my career, which was awesome. And yeah, so just now I'm doing the business as well as working 4 days a week, and it's just great that I can do this business in stolen moments throughout the day. So I'm doing it in the morning, at lunchtime, and evening times when my little boy's in bed. Instead of watching TV, I'm kind of logging on to social media and doing lots of things. So it's just great that it can actually fit around my commitments just now. And I love the support you get. It's just amazing the amount of support that we get from Jarna and the rest of the team. Not many businesses, when you start, do you get such an awesome support and mentoring system, and the kind of relationships you build with people is just awesome. So that's been a big bonus, and it's something I never expected from being part of an online business. So I'm just loving that. And kind of I'm just really excited about where this business is going to take me. So my big dream is actually not to go back to my current job after my maternity leave. So that's my big dream. I would really like to be a stay-at-home mum, watch my kids grow up, be there with them 24/7, and actually be able to still earn an income and yeah, contribute to our family life. So yeah, I'm just excited to what the future will hold. Thanks, Jarna.
Awesome, thank you. Well done. So 2 really, really different stories at different stages of their life with Juice Plus and what it can be and how they've done it. I was full-time when I was, first got this and juggling it around 2 kids, and I just did it when I could. There was no pressure on me. I could go as slowly or as quickly as I wanted in building my business, but there was this on the table, all right? So next one's SSC. You've shared it with a few people. You're starting to become what we call a servant leader. So your work shuffles around a little bit on exactly what you're doing. $1,200 bonus for you, $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And yeah, it's really quite fun because you're helping these guys build team underneath you. They're learning that it's no longer just about them and their health journey or them and having a little bit of extra finances. It's about everybody else that they're able to help in their life. The next one is QNMD. This is where I'm almost there. $1,500 bonus for me, $1,500 bonus for my teacher. And the top one, NMD, $3,000 bonus only for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning way too much money. They don't need it. You're on about 80 to 120,000 a year, and there's no cap on that. It's up to you how big and how wide you keep growing this business. But I just want to point out, you get this bonus once each time you hit this level, all right? You might miss one here and there. Doesn't matter. It's your journey. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But these ones, the teacher bonuses, every time you bring someone in, so there's not one there. I don't know why I did a circle there. Every time you bring one person in, say you bring in 5 people, say you bring in 50 people, you've got 50 chances to get that bonus, that bonus, that bonus, that bonus. You're the teacher. So there's lots of money on the table, and there's other bonuses in here that they don't talk about also. So it's an amazing, amazing, amazing business plan, and that's why we love sharing it. The product, there's nothing else like it on the market. It's just all about bridging the gap, which just makes sense. It's just fruits, vegetables, and berries. I want to thank you everyone for jumping on tonight. Thank you for the sharing. Well done to the 2 that launched. And if you jumped on to support somebody or you've been invited, it's because they care enough about you to do so. All right, if we didn't get all your questions answered, please make sure you reach out to them and get those questions answered, because, for me, I had hundreds. But once I got those answers, I knew what I was doing and which way I was going. But thank you so much for all jumping on tonight, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon.